This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This your boy Black Magus, and don't have the green screen up right now. Trying to clean up and do some stuff, but probably don't want to see my face right now because it's just going to be a mask of disgust. And you guys should know that by now, because if you've watched any of these Redskins videos, you know that it's just a constant mask of disgust, because that's what the Redskins do. They are not that great. And I'm saying that in the nicest possible way I can, because I want to just say fuck them and their bullshit. God damn it. Y'all ain't shit. Anyway, so Redskins lose. Stop me if you heard that one before. Redskins lose to the New York Jets. What was the final score? 34-20. Shouldn't have been that close, simply because the Jets kind of acted like idiots at the end, where they allowed the Redskins to block a punt for a touchdown, and then they almost gave them an opportunity on an onside kick as well. It was like their special teams just all of a sudden just was like, whoa, what are we doing here? And just were fucking up left and right, just totally playing like idiots at the end. But anyway, Jets still held on after being down 13-10 at the halftime. The rout began when Kirk Cousins, as usual, throws an interception. Bad pass, which I tweeted out. Everybody who's dead, blind, not watching the game, whatever, any and everybody except for Kirk Cousins knew that was going to happen. He had looked down the field, nothing was there. He turned to his left, saw Ryan Grant in the flat. I don't know why he threw that ball. Revis was creeping right up. He did not pay attention to Revis, but he must have thought that he had a strong enough arm to get it there. Mind you, this guy throws balls short all the time. So, yeah, arm wasn't that strong enough. And God damn it, phone, why are you going off? Now you're pissing me off. Anyway, and yeah, so Revis just kindly took the ball down the field. You know, and that's the first interception, which led to the Jets scoring. By the way, that touchdown by Marshall was ridiculous. He just fought that defender off, and just, oh my god, that was horrible. And then later on, Kirk Cousins throws another interception on third down on a deep pass in between a safety and a corner. Two people wrapping the receiver up. Why you throw that ball? Which is the source of major ire for me. We'll get to that in a second. Which was, you know, but it helped lead on to route, and it was just bad. They couldn't run the ball. They wouldn't run the ball. Now, to be fair, there was pretty much the most experienced person on the offensive line. I think he starts 6 games in his career. We have injuries up and down all over the place. Deshaun Jackson couldn't play. Jordan Reed out. Offensive line, most of our best players out. Defensive backfield, you know, although for the most part the corners played well until the interceptions and turnovers put us in bad field position, and the Jets were just able to capitalize on that and take advantage. But defense, you know, they did their thing, especially in the first half. Breland's coming along very well. He's definitely coming along very well. But offense just couldn't do nothing. Cousins put us in bad positions. And, you know, there was no running game whatsoever. Again, 20 carries, 44 passes. This is not the way that we can win games. We win games off of our run, setting up the pass. And that's all how it's always been. That's the way it's going to be. Until we get that straight, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Now, to the meat and the heart of this rant is the Kirk Cousins situation. Now, I'm sorry, I have to say this because I know a lot of people hate bringing up this subject, but it kind of is looking apparent that Jay Gruden seriously has a problem, and so does Kirk Cousins. So, watching the post-game comments, And I watched it on local TV, so I got to see everything, not just what was shown on NFL networks or anything like that. But seriously, Kirk Cousins, I'm going to need you not to say shit like, well, that second interception, it was deep and they didn't score off of it, so it ended up being a punt, which didn't make it that bad. Or stuff like every interception tells a story, and my turnovers aren't as bad as they were last year. They're actually better and smarter turnovers. What? Huh? Excuse me? No. Your turnovers are not better. First of all, let's get this straight. Again, everybody saw Revis walking up that route. Revis was straight baiting you. You should know that by now. It's Darrelle Revis. You know that guy is looking to jump shit. Come on. That wasn't a smart play. Throwing that interception downfield in double coverage, where you must have been, you must have been smoking crack after the game, because to think that is a better interception is ridiculous. It was a bad play. Own up to it. That's not, and I feel like Gruden is feeding him, because Gruden corroborated some of what he said when he said that second interception was like a punt as well. Wait, your coach is validating this shit? Hold the fuck up. Now, I know I've said before that I think like ultimately the reason why he won at Cousins' end was because he just didn't get along with and didn't like RG3. It was more of a personal thing than a professional thing. I think that some of RG3's problems helped get him to that point, but at the same time, I think a lot, if it wasn't for the personal factor, he probably wouldn't have been so quick, because again, he came into Washington DC under the premise that he was going to be able to fix our quarterback problem and make RG3 a better quarterback. He bailed on him. He went with Cousins. Now, during last year, every time RG3 would make mistakes, he would gut that man. He said everything. His footwork's horrible. He doesn't make good decisions. He's not playing the way that the quarterback needs to be playing at the moment. All this stuff. I mean, he basically shitted on RG3 every turn he can get. This year, it's a lot different with a guy who's thrown more interceptions in less games than RG3's played. A guy who is setting records for futility. He is the fourth worst quarterback with a interception to pass ratio. He's only worse than, I think, what was it saying? Sage Rosenfels was one of them. Another name that was on the list was Trent Dilfer. And there was one more guy who, was it Tim Rattay? It was somebody who's like pretty much not, you wouldn't even think about. Somebody who like just came and went like that. He's ahead of, though, and he's better than, I mean, he's worse than people like Tommy Maddox and things like that. So at least I guess he could, I guess Tommy Maddox has something to say that he's no Kirk Cousins. Rex Grossman has a better interception per pass ratio than him. Think about that. Rex Grossman. We all know what Rex Grossman was. But Gruden constantly is saying, we can't put this on him. He'll say stuff like the receiver should have went for the ball a little more. Your receiver can't put your quarterback in that position, even though the ball is thrown behind him and stuff like that. He goes to bat and soft shoes a lot of what Kirk Cousins do. He is dedicated to Kirk Cousins. Why? This guy has not shown anything to make me see that he deserves a better shot than RG3, other than you like him. So it's just like, it's really, that's the thing that bothers me about Gruden. He came in with a lie. He lied, but he still got his way. Now he's got his way and things are falling apart. I guess I could say I commend him for not bailing and trying to save his ass a little bit. But at the same time, it's just like, you are keeping this team in, you know, a state of just, I don't know what to call it, but you're doing the team a disservice by consistently, like, trying to gloss over what Kirk Cousins is doing, putting blame on other players when you feel the need to protect Kirk Cousins. I understand your pride gets into it sometimes, and you don't want to be considered wrong, but you might want to go with you know, McCoy right about now. Or I mean, I guess not. I don't know. The thing that bothers me is that he was kind of quick to, like, find any excuse to get rid of RG3, who did less. Now he's just really willing to ride out and let this young quarterback learn. Okay, that's probably the right thing. That's what I've been saying about the Redskins for a while. But I just find the whole, it just comes off distasteful with Gruden because of the things that he said, the things that he's, like, you know, done media-wise to bury one person for someone else. And now he's, like, you know, when he puts the responsibility on the quarterback in one instance, he's ignoring the quarterback's responsibilities in another. So it seems disingenuous. But he's always been a very disingenuous guy since he's been to DC, apparently. But I mean, hopefully Cousins can get it together. He needs to stop. Like, if he throws that first interception, he gets very frustrated, and then he starts to force things more. He can't complete passes. Then he gets even more frustrated. His mentality is just out of whack right now. Something needs to change with that. And as long as we keep throwing more than we're running the ball, and that we're not dedicating ourselves to the run game, Cousins he's gonna continue to fuck up and be put in positions to suffer, and we're gonna suffer as a team. And Gruden's gonna be out of a job because he's too busy trying to force things with Cousins. You can't make that guy better than what he is. You know, you can't make him better than what he is by putting him in a position to not succeed. You know what I mean? You're not giving him enough cushion to relax and grow into, just like the same thing with RG3. It don't matter who's in the quarterback, even if McCoy's there, Gruden's going to probably have them all fuck up and be buried at the end of the day, to be quite honest. I was done with him last year. I'm extra done with him this year. Anyway, I don't know. Sad times, people. It's fucking 13-minute video about the Redskins and their bullshit. It's just really, really bad. It's just really, really bad the way this organization is ran. It's so fucking bad. Anyway, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I'll hide you later. This your boy Black Megas, and I'm out. Deuces.